For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right, brother.
Right?
That's right.
The scriptures say that you're going to die unbelieving.
That's right, brother.
You know? So you don't have to believe.
That's right. That's all.
It doesn't matter if you don't believe.
It's going to come to pass just like that.
Exactly.
And then you would know Ezekiel 3:3
exactly.
has been a prophet among you.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. You know what I'm saying? See, man, the scriptures are beautiful, man.
Spot on, man.
Beautiful,
we live by the precepts. That's right, brother.
Okay.
Right.
This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, what? When what coming to pass? The prophecies.
That's right.
Whatever the prophet is saying.
That's right.
That's what that's talking about when that come to pass.
That's right.
Okay? Lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them.
That's right.
So basically, when that come, it's going to be too late for you.
That's right.
It's already going to come to pass. You're going to say, the same way when we read, let's go to it real quick. Wisdom of Solomon. Mm-hmm. Okay, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, okay, see it. You're going to see it.
That's right.
They shall be troubled with terrible fear. So if you don't believe, we don't care. Because the scriptures tell us you're going to see it. And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of a reproach. So they're going to say, brother, I'm a one. That him? That was a man of the Lord? Man, you, what? Man, that guy, he can't shave his beard and what? Right? That's what the scriptures say. You know?
Right.
So when we go back to Ezekiel 33, it says, and when this come to pass, lo will, then shall he know a prophet was among them. And in Wisdom of Solomon 5, you're going to know. That's what you're going to say. This is the words that you're going to say when you're when the Lord is going to show you, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. You're absolutely right, brother. Absolutely right. See, the thing is, when the prophet and the man of the Lord are on the highways and the hedges where the Most High send them to compel people to come in, your job as the Akim or Akwaf out there, when you see the brothers, is to take heed. Okay, take heed unto what is being said, because a prudent man, right?
That's right.
That's what the prudent man will do.
The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
Right. The prudent man, he can do his due diligence. The scriptures say, what the scriptures say, what is that? 2 Peter 1 and 10, give diligence to make your calling of election sure. That's right, brother. Right? Yeah, so you got to give diligence. When you hear the brothers and the man of the Lord letting you know certain things, do your due diligence. Search the scriptures, as the book tells you, say, search the scriptures. Yes, okay, go and you don't must. You can listen to them, but you could go search it out for yourself too. Do yourself a favor and do due diligence. Okay. But a lot of our people, they don't be prudent. They don't do the due diligence.
That's right.
Okay, but we have to do as the scriptures say. Things that are written aforetime was written for our learning.
That's right.
Okay, so the scriptures say, give diligence to make your calling of election sure. So this is what you have to do. You have to take heed to the word, because you'll be caught up. You'll be caught in a trap or a snare.
That's right.
All right, because you know what the scriptures say. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, so we have to be prudent. We got to be prudent out here, man. So brothers and sisters, who listening to this lesson, Lord willing, you be edified. Be prudent. Okay, be prudent, man. The scripture says, 2 Timothy 2 and 15, study to show thyself approved, because we coming into a very rocky time where the birth pains are beginning to start to have contractions. You know, they're starting to contract. You know what I mean?
That's right.
From the little, you have to start from somewhere. You know, so like we say, they're trying to test people. Basically, they wanted to, the president say they're going to use the military.
That's right.
To vaccinate, to get the job done.
The military already here, man.
Right, so if you don't have a strong mind, as it says in Romans 12 and 10, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
That's right.
Okay, so you have to discipline your mind for the times that we're coming into. We're coming into birth pains. Okay, so I'm going to read I'm gonna read 2nd Ezra chapter 16 at verse 40.
Bro, before you get into that, when you saying when you was going into prudent, okay, prudent meant going into the word wise, man. Okay,
that's right.
This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "The simple believeth every word."
That's right.
Okay, you simple. You believe that.
I believe the media.
You believe Christianity, plantation Christianity.
Right.
You believe the Lord is a so-called white man with woolly hair. I mean, not Salah, not with dog hair. You believe in Cesare Borgia.
Right.
This is what our people believe.
That's right.
Especially Northern Kingdom, man.
That's right.
You know, it says, "But the prudent man looketh well to his going."
That's right.
Okay, so being prudent is taking heed, man, to the word of your. Even if let's say if you don't believe this. And you go back and you search the scriptures yourself to see what the men of the Lord was saying. Well, true.
Right.
You got to do that yourself.
That's what you got to give diligence.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You got it, brother.
That's right, man. So as we were saying, brothers and sisters, we're coming into that time of birth pains. So you have to have a certain mindset. Okay. And at the end of the day, there is a promise. There is a prize at the end of the day. Okay. We fighting for the kingdom. Okay, we keeping pushing and we exhorting brothers to keep pushing and keep fighting to get on those ships, man, to get on those chariots. Right, Lord willing, we are those men. This is what we're pushing and fighting for our salvation. Okay, the scriptures say, "Work with your salvation with fear and trembling." Okay, Ephesians 2:12. Okay, so we have to do this, man. We trying to get into the kingdom. So this is what you have to do. You have to conform your mind. Okay. This is what you have to do. We live in the world, but we're not of this world, man. All right. So let me go into the scripture right now. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. All right. So this is where your mind got to be at. They say, "Oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle," because that's what it is. "And in those evils," and this word evil is a compound word. Eve meaning time and ill meaning bad. "In those bad times, in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Okay, so you have to be ready to be homeless, as Apostle Tahar said in one of his videos. You got to be willing to go homeless. If they're trying to vaccinate you or give you that microchip, you know, we ought to obey the laws. We ought to obey the laws as it says in Romans 13 and 1 on down to about 4 or 5. We ought to obey the laws, but when those laws go against the Most High laws, we don't have to obey those laws.
That's right, brother.
Okay? So the Most High say, don't take the mark of the beast. We shouldn't be taking no mark of the beast. Okay? We shouldn't be getting no RFID chip or anything of that sort. All right? So it says, let's read that again. "Oh, my people," verse 40. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. "Oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to the battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Be ready to live in a tent out in the woods somewhere. That's what it is, bro. The real truth. The real gospel. The unadulterated, the raw cut. All right. Mm-hmm. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose, and he that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein, and he that soweth as if he should not reap. So also he that planted the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. Okay? And therefore they that labor in vain, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children. So all of these things are coming. You know, they have FEMA camps and all these things. Okay? People are going to start invading one another's homes for the lack of bread. Okay? We know a famine is coming. We already know this. Verse 47, and it says, "And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possession, their own persons, the more I will be angry with them for their sin, said the Lord." So we come into that time, brothers and sisters, the birth pains, you know, the contractions. That's the time we're coming into, brothers. And so you have to conform your mind. You have to discipline your mind and seek the Lord.
That's right, bro. And I want to make a point of what he was just saying. He said, "And even in those evils, be as pilgrims upon the earth." All right. So here's what the Lord said in chapter 16, verse 25. It says, then start at 24. It says, "Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So, here you go. We're in a predicament where, okay, mandatory vaccinations, mandatory stuff being taken place, and you willing to take it and willing to save your life. You ain't supposed to want to save your life in this kingdom. This is not your rest, man. That's and right. Some people might think about it as, well, how I'm going to eat, or how I'm going to do this, or what I'm going to do, how I'm going to take care of my kids. All right? Well, the Lord been taking care of you. That's right. The Lord been keeping you with a job. The Lord did that, not you.
That's right.
Not the so-called white man. The Lord run this, man. This is the Lord's show. This is the Lord's movie. All right? It says, for whoever shall save his life shall lose it, and whoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. So if you lose your life in this world, okay, you sacrifice and it's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have to make a decision.
That's right, brother.
And it's gonna be sooner than you think, man. Okay?
That's right.
It says, for what is a man profiteth if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So you're gonna sell out for the last few seconds of this man's kingdom?
Right.
You're gonna take whatever he got to offer you? Because the scripture tells us in Revelation 14, verse 9. All right. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get that.
The judgment thereof.
All right. This Revelation 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, okay, you worship the beast, you giving reverence to the beast, you okay with it, you down with it, all right? And this image, you okay with everything? You okay with homosexuality? You okay with how this man, pedophilia and all this transgender? You all right with that? That's the image of the beast. That's a part of it.
That's right.
You okay with the mark of the beast and and receive his mark, and you receive his mark in your forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, right, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's okay? Right. So the scriptures tell us, man, if you down with this man's system, you out of here, man.
That's right.
You're going to be burnt with fire.
That's right.
And fire is a cleansing agent as well.
That's right.
The Lord got to cleanse you from that, man. Because you ain't in your right mind if you down with this man's system, man. Right. This is a wicked kingdom, man.
The most wicked is ever erected.
This is a wicked kingdom, man. All right? So, hey, brothers and sisters, in this time, man, we got all type of information that's coming out with mandatory vaccinations, and the military is going to actually distribute the vaccine. So, you're going to have to make a decision. You got the governor of Washington said that if you don't get tested, you don't get the vaccine, you're not going to be able to go to the grocery store. So basically, we're going to be outcast, man. We're going to be outcast from society for following the laws of the Most High. And this is the times that we're coming to, man.
That goes to show you that they don't believe in the Most High.
Mm-hmm. And the brother was reading, they have received benefits but have not known me. Okay, so you received, the Lord been taking care of you, man. What makes you think if you believe in him, he going to stop now? All right?
That's it, Salaki, brother. Because some people that they believe, that's why the scriptures say they even have the belief of a mustard seed.
That's right.
Because what the scriptures say, the birds don't sow, neither do they reap, neither they gather in bonds, but the Most High take care of them. That's much more are we?
How much more are we, man?
So where are their faith at,
okay.
Man? It's the same thing even with some of these churches around here, COVID-19, and they closed down. They're having everything online. They're collecting your tithes on online. But where's the faith at? It's like, you know what I mean?
Pastor wants to eat. Cash out your tithes.
The only thing that's stopping the brothers is going on because they say you can't gather more than 10. But if it was up to that, we would have been out. You know what I mean? We say Psalms 91. Shall I come near our dwelling place? We believe on the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hey, the perfect example, Psalm 91.
Yeah.
From my knowledge, there ain't no brother get COVID-19.
Right?
You know
what I'm saying?
So what? We good, man.
Yeah, so,
but like he was saying, faith, man.
That's right. Big faith.
Part of our whole existence is based off faith, man.
That's right.
Look at our forefather Abraham, man. We take him as an example.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. And for edification, you listen to Akim and Akwad, the book of Hebrew, the whole chapter 11 is all about faith. And the very special point in there is verse 6. For it is impossible to please him if you don't have faith. For he who cometh to the Most High have to know that he exists, that he is, okay, which is actually his name, Yahweh, he is. Okay?
That's right. Hey, so with the point you just made, see, I like to get, when brothers read these scriptures, I like to point out certain words out of it. Right. The word I pointed out was impossible.
Right, it's impossible.
So come on, like
that's right,
it's
brother.
impossible. There's no way you can please the Lord without having faith.
That's right, brother. It's impossible.
So if you ain't here to try and please the Lord, what are you good for?
I'm telling you.
Okay, what is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13? Let's hear the whole the conclusion.
That's right. Fear the Lord and keep His commandments.
That's right.
Which is the whole duty of mankind.
That's the whole duty. You're here to try and please your Maker, man.
That's right, man.
You know.
That's right, brother.
And that's what you're here for. You know, matter of fact, the brother just, read a couple scriptures out of Hebrews 11, man.
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
You know? Because this is, and we said over and over and over, man, and it's beautiful the way the Lord got it coming out throughout the body, because the Lord is going to, say it again, I'm going to say it again, the Lord is going to be blameless, man. When all hell break loose, the Lord is going to say, I've sent my men.
That's right.